If I only had 1 hour to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 45 minutes sharpening my axe. That's Abe Lincoln, one of my favorite quotes that really speaks to what a reset day is all about. It's getting off to a rough start. It's off to a rough start. It's the middle of February. I feel like I've fallen off of where I was in January for a couple reasons I'll talk about, but maybe you can relate to that. So I'm gonna try to get back on my feet, and I thought this could be a really good opportunity if you just feel like you don't know how to get back on your feet. I feel like I've developed a couple of strategies that have helped me get back on my feet when it just feels like I've kind of been brought to the bottom. And it definitely helps that there's sunshine outside, that it's not crazy, crazy, crazy cold. So those two things are working in my favor, but also I have no food in the house. Still haven't got to go grocery shopping. So I've got to go get the kids some food. It's like 11 o'clock. They've barely had breakfast. So just come along with me today as I get back on my feet. I hope it inspires you for with those days when you just feel like you can't get back on your feet. We just got to start somewhere, baby steps. You know, it's not going to happen like that. It's going to just be little by little by little. And so come along with me. Let's do this thing. So before I started this video, I did a 10-minute cleanup. Timers are like my best friend when I'm struggle busing. And I put on a peppy song and I lifted up the blackout curtains or the little blackout shades. And I didn't make my bed, but I just tidied up a little bit, and that made me feel so much more sane. So I would say if you have to start anywhere, start with that first 10-minute cleanup timer. Like, it just helps me so much. And actually 10-minute cleanup timers are the jam in our house. We put up a song called Speed Me Up. I think it's from the Sonic Hedgehog. And we just 10-minute cleanup, focus on the floors. So I pretty much did that in my room. They're losing it, guys. They're so hungry. So I'm gonna get myself dressed real quick, put on a little bit of makeup, and then I'm actually gonna take them to Chick-fil-A. It's Valentine's Day and we're homeschooled, so there's no like fun Valentine's parties. Actually, there was a party and we can't go to it because we have stomach bugs. So we're gonna go through drive-through Chick-fil-A, and I think we're gonna go to Trader Joe's and get some groceries. So come with me. All right, so I'm setting another 10-minute timer, and I'm gonna put on, I like this little Fearless playlist I have. Let's shuffle this bad boy. I Ain't Worried, One Republic. And I'm going to put my clothes on, make up this bed, put some makeup on, see if I can do it in 10 minutes. There can be a temptation to just jump back into the normal after a trip, after some sickness or a couple of hectic days that are just very abnormal. But the truth is, in order to get back to normal, or even better than normal, sometimes a pause is just necessary. We had missed school last week for the kids after we got the word that my husband's grandfather had passed away. And we just got back from the drive Sunday after 9 hours. Well, it was a 6-hour drive. It took 9. But I just tried to jump back into school on Monday, but then sickness took us down the next day. And I realized I just needed to stop and reset. So today I'm just pausing to reset, get back on my feet, tidy the house, get some groceries, and have some fun with the kids because today's Valentine's Day and we have no groceries in the house. So one thing that really helps me feel like I'm resetting myself is just to put on some normal clothes. Like nothing crazy, just some jeans and a decently cute top, do a little bit of makeup. I just feel so much better and feel so much more ready to tackle the day when I do that. So just something simple like that. So with all of that, I pretty much finished my 10-minute timer, and it's crazy to me that all of that can be done in just 10 minutes. Okay, so I got my clothes on, my bed made, and my makeup on. Did really minimal makeup, 10 minutes. So feel a lot better. I think I'm gonna touch up my makeup a little bit. What do you want? You want to put that on? Well, that doesn't match your top. Okay. So I'm gonna try to do my hair a little bit. No. Okay. Oh my gosh, you just have to see this. What? What are you doing? Okay, those are clothes I already folded. What do you want? Do you want to go put them in your drawer? Can you go put them in your drawer? Okay, all right. Go put them in your drawer. Thank you. Good job, sis. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. Good job, sister. You're doing a great job. I really don't care if they're folded. I fold them, but then if they're in the right drawer, that's great. That's a win. Once you have like 4 kids, you're just like, I have to choose the things that I can care about, and I don't really care that much about folded clothes. So that's a win that she even wants to put her clothes away. Way to go. So yeah, gonna get my hair in slightly better shape. Probably gonna oil the ends of my hair just so they won't be so dry. I'm probably gonna keep them up in this clip. This clip is from Steph & Co. I've really enjoyed this clip. It's like a sturdy little clip. It's pretty cheap. I love her stuff. I don't know if you've checked out Steph & Co. It used to be Clay by Steph, and I bought clay earrings from her. But now, of course, like clay is, I guess, not as in, and so she still does some clay, but also does some other things. So now she does clothes, she does accessories, she does a lot of like gold earrings, chains, things like that. But I love this little clip. I just bought it for my sister-in-law because I loved it so much. So that, and then I feel like probably need to restart some laundry, and then I could go to Chick-fil-A, Trader Joe's. You want to put that on? Actually, I think what you have on is really cute. I like what you have on, and it kind of matches Valentine's Day. Like you have, it's pink and it's pretty. Can we just leave on what we've got on because it's really pretty? I like what you have on. I'm still using Moroccan oil on the ends of my hair. Number one, it was given to me, but I know that I need to try to find a more natural oil, so I'm probably going to try to do that in the next month or so. Do you want to put a bow in your hair? Oh, you're frustrated. You really want to put that on? Okay, you want to put that on? Okay, all right. Here, go in your room. And go, can you go put this on? Okay, go in your room and go put it on, okay? And then come back with your outfit. I feel like natural swaps just take time. You know, it's just a process. It can't be just overnight. And so just using up what I have and then making a swap as I can. But it's been nice to put oil in the ends of my hair since I've colored my hair and I'm just getting older. I just realized how like dry everything looks at the end. So just adding some oil I feel like is really, really helpful. I tried to add, I cannot say this name, guys. I don't know if I'm just too southern or what. Jojoba oil. It's like J-O-J-O. So jojoba oil. Guys, don't laugh at me. But it just was too greasy. It's good, I think, to put in at night and leave before you like wash your hair. But I tried to put it in before the funeral last week and it just was too greasy. So Moroccan oil has argan oil in it, and I did find some argan oil that's like organic and looks like it's really good. It's really been a lot of good things said about it, so I can't wait to try that. But using up the rest of what I got here. Oh, there you are. Looking glam, girl. Feel good? Yeah, you look great. You want to brush your hair? Yeah, come brush your hair. Here. Here you go. Beautiful. You look beautiful, girl. Guys, I hate fake fragrance, but I really do like the fragrance of Moroccan oil. I just do. I know they've like turned it into a perfume, and I can see why. I've also heard that these Burt's Bees are not very good for you either, so that's another thing I have to swap. So this is all the laundry that I have left over from the stomach bug hitting my house. But you know, why is laundry so bitterly despised? It is a fact of life that will never go away, and little by little it always seems to get done. And I'm making my staple list for Trader Joe's. I don't have a big plan for meals, but I know what I need to restock, so just getting the basics today. A few things make me feel as productive as taking a bag to donate, so I'm going to do that on the way to Chick-fil-A. Just makes me feel good. I had like a pile of stuff in my closet I was ready to get rid of, so I'm going to take that on the way. All right, so we just donated a bag of stuff and 2 scooters that don't work very well. And what did we talk about? Why do we have to get rid of our 2 scooters?
Because it's broken.
Because they're kind of broken, and we got a new scooter, right?
And then she's got one more.
So we can't keep a bunch of broken things. And we talked about houses that have a bunch of like broken cars in the front yard, and they're saving them for parts, but that's not, yeah, but we can't save things all the time like that. If we got something new, we got to get rid of the old. It's hard, it's confusing, but that's what we got to do. So where are we going now? Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A or Chick-fil-A saves the day. Chick-fil-A saves the day. And this is our Valentine's treat. That's what we're going to go do. And then we're going to take our Chick-fil-A to the park and get some sunshine, because that's going to make us feel a lot better. Yeah. We got our Chick-fil-A to go, headed to the park. It was a warm day for February, so we are just resetting with some sunshine. And Sunny just still isn't lighting the world on fire after her stomach bug. And I thought it was funny. She took off her shirt and just wanted to sunbathe laying on my lap. And going to Trader Joe's with all of my kids is something I always have to get my mind right for. The workers are always amazing and go totally out of their way for me and the kids, but it's tight quarters, and I usually get lots of comments about my hands being full. So I'm going to put this stuff away, and then I'm just going to try to clean the house as much as I can, try to reset, try to get back on track tomorrow, get homeschool going again, and just get back on track. I think today was a good like re-entry day from the funeral, traveling, and obviously sickness, and hopefully it doesn't spread through our whole house like wildfire. I'd really love to reorganize the pantry at some point, but I'm super thankful that these roll-out drawers were already here when we moved in. I bought a lot of gluten-free items today at Trader Joe's. I've been trying to figure out some skin allergy issues on my legs with my functional health doctor, and so after 2 months of gluten-free, my skin issues didn't really seem to improve, but what was interesting that it seemed like my energy level was better, and it seemed that I had less low and blue days. So I'm probably going to get back on the gluten-free diet, except for einkorn flour, which is supposedly just fine because even people with celiac disease can eat it. I try to buy as small of apples as I can, because if you are a mom, you know how they can end up being half-eaten at all times. So if they're going to beg for a snack, it just feels easy to say yes to a tiny apple. All right, so I just got done loading all the groceries, and Matt actually really likes to do the dishes. But one thing he asked me to do is unload the dishes. Yeah, Daddy will be home soon. Unload the dishes, put the dishes away. That way he can just throw them into the dishwasher or have a clean spot to put them away. So everything's just a mess, and I feel like a lot of things are pulling at my attention. Like there's a pile of clean laundry, and there's a suitcase. Uh-oh. Are you telling on her? Should I go check on her? Okay. There's just a lot of things. So I feel like that can be the thing that's the most overwhelming on these reset days. It's just there's so much to do, and it feels like there's messes everywhere. But I feel like if I can just put my attention in one spot for a little while, it's really going to help me make some progress. So again, you guessed it, I'm going to set a 10-minute timer, put on some music, and I'm going to unload this dishwasher before I go. I don't know, I don't want to think too far ahead, because sometimes I get really overwhelmed. So I'm just going to unload the dishwasher and get going. One thing my husband, Matt, and I do is a fun system on dishes. He doesn't mind washing dishes or filling up the dishwasher, but doing those things are fine, they're just not my favorite. Especially since we eat 95% of our meals at home, it's been nice to have a system. So I put dishes away and I unload the dishwasher. This is called pulling work versus pushing work. And if the sink is full, but the dishes in the dishwasher are not put away, then he knows not to wash dishes yet. But if he sees an empty dishwasher, then he gets to work. Now this isn't fail-proof, because if he has a busy stretch at work, then I do all the dishes, and then vice versa. But this has been a fun way to share the load of all the dishes we have to do. And splitting the work based on the part of the job that feels easiest to us has been good. He puts on a podcast as motivation, and I typically use a 10-minute timer as motivation. I almost always have some kind of interruption, so the timer helps keep my ADHD brain remembering what task I'm supposed to be working on. They really haven't been that much of a burden. All work, if done for the Lord, is holy, even washing dishes. And I really believe that to the core. The world despises work like this, but clean dishes help to create experiences with my family and loved ones, and clean clothes touch and cover the bodies of all my little people. These are often hidden tasks, but I know they are never hidden from the eyes of the Lord. So just putting away groceries and making sure the dishwasher is empty just makes me feel totally reset just from all the chaos of the past week and to get ready for the kind of week that I want to have. Since I've added the fourth kid, I really have to bust a move on a task when I've got a window of time. I think it's true that when we have less time, we get serious about managing that time better. Oh man, I discovered a basket of clean clothes that got dumped out in the middle of the front entryway. So just moving it to my bed because I really like folding clothes on a clean, clear workspace. Typically, that's hip height. It just feels so much better on my back to not be leaning over. A cleared off bed is nice, or even a clean countertop is a great space for folding clothes. You like your new sandals? They're pretty. I like them. And your silly unicorn outfit. You're cute. Here they are. Are you so excited? Okay. All right, sit down and put them on. So I just got some Adelisa shoes in. I have been ordering sandals and boots from them for years. The girls got some sandals for the spring, and I ordered myself a pair of sandals to match Nola's. I just love their mission. I love that they're made of real leather, and I love that they're made by hand in Nicaragua. And then Eli brought me a super sweet buttercup from outside.
This is my gift to you.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. We've just got a bunch of buttercups that the previous owner planted, and it's just so special when they all come in. Just definitely have to pump the brakes and reset and just re-enter. And I don't want my suitcase hanging around for a week in my bedroom, which has definitely happened before. So I think just getting some clothes put away will make me feel a lot better. I think too, there's just this pressure to reset it all in one day, and the truth is, it's just not going to happen. It's little by little by little, one foot in front of the other. So I think just telling myself, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get stuff put away. I got a lot done today. Just taking one bag to donate just felt so good, even if it was just a drop in the bucket. I know all of that matters. So when I finish doing this. So I started to put all the laundry away because I try to do it as fast as I can. But I got interrupted, of course. But Matt was sweet. He brought some flowers for Valentine's Day, which is probably where Eli is learning all this stuff, by watching Dad. And then we had some family fun and had root beer floats for Valentine's Day. I love the Virgil's root beer they sell at Trader Joe's. It has no fake ingredients. And I really like the vanilla ice cream from Trader Joe's too. I think it made all the difference that I did not try to just push through, do homeschool and do our normal, but rather just pause from the normal and took some time to reset. I think there really needs to be so much grace for times of traveling, sickness, and especially funerals. Our energy levels just weren't full. Yes, today was productive, and there was some fun mixed in there. There was some sunshine, some outside time, and even a small break from cooking by going through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. But this just really helped me gather myself so I feel like I can really go again. And let's be honest, the real victory of today was actually unpacking my bag, since I am notorious for not unpacking for a week and even longer sometimes. This certainly wasn't a restful reset day, but one that I needed to have nonetheless. So now it feels like it's time to pass out.
From generation to generation, passed down through every age, there's a story of a Savior whose love